You know, I've been falsely accused of mansplaining. I'm not mansplaining. I'm old mansplaining. Subscribe to the channel, you bastard. Where are my good glasses? Has anybody seen my good glasses? Will I have to get up to do that? How am I supposed to know? I don't know. Go on the Google machine. What the hell do I know? That's not what I said. I mean, it's what I meant, but it's not what I said. What do you mean, what did I mean? That's not what I meant was... What do you mean, you can't say that either? What the hell am I listening to? Someone turn that shit off!
She goes, hey, football hero. I'm like, yeah. She goes, how about another game? I go, yeah, sure, when? She goes, what do you mean when? It's still early tonight. No one's in the house with me and you. Now. I was like, now? Another game? Like, I go, honey, the double headers are in baseball. This is football. This is, my quarterback Fred is dead. That's what I said. I'll get suspended from the league if I use pharmaceuticals to go a second time.
Welcome to Old Mansplaining. I'm your host, Tom Briscoe, and thanks for watching. And today's topic is going to be about keeping a happy marriage. Everyone thinks because I'm married so long, I must know some secrets. I don't know any secrets to it. I really don't. I do know this. My wife and I do not argue. We disagree. We disagree on two things, drinking and gambling. Okay, my drinking, my gambling. But one time I was walking to Grand Central Station once and there was a bum there. Not a homeless guy who needed some food, an old-fashioned bum. And he asked me for $1. I said, hey, man, if I gave you this $1, are you going to drink? He said, no, I don't drink. I said, if I give you this $1, are you going to gamble? He said, no, I don't gamble. I said, all right, well, then do me a favor. Come on home with me. I want to show my wife what happens to a man who never drinks and never gambles. That old gag, huh? I did get in trouble not too long ago, though. I had blundered so badly. I paid full price for a shirt at Kohl's. I was on my way to a gig in Atlantic City. It was a corporate day gig. I wasn't getting a room, so I had the shirt I was going to wear, and I spilled some coffee on my shirt. I checked in. Hi, honey. Oh, everything's fine. Yeah, but you know what? I had spilled coffee on my shirt. I had to buy a new shirt. Oh, yeah, where'd you go? Kohl's. Kohl's? How much did you pay for the shirt? I go, I don't know, 40, 50 bucks. She goes, oh my God, why didn't you call me? I'm like, call you? I need permission to buy a shirt? She goes, if you're going to shop at Kohl's, oh my God, I would have gotten you 15% off plus my Kohl's cash plus $10 off plus 5%. And Susie would have sent a QR code that would have got me another 10%. Blah, 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 blah. I would have spent $7 on that shirt. It's like fantasy football for my wife and her friends. The discounts they get at Kohl's, they all brag about it. I would rather learn the Nikkei index and how that works than understand Kohl's cash. Now, we did not live together before we got married. That's not her regret. Her big regret is that she didn't tape record me while I slept. Now, I don't snore, but I do have a whistling nostril. When I'm sleeping good, all you hear is taxis pull up in front of our house in the middle of the night. So she went and got me those nasal strips. You know the nasal strips the football players wear? She thought I'd be embarrassed. She goes, why don't you try wearing these? I'm like, these are cool. Football players. That's how I go to bed now. Take the football strip. I put it on my nose. I get that black shit. I put it under my eyes. I put on a helmet, cleats, and a uniform. Because when you're married as long as I am, you have to look at what goes on in the bedroom like it's the National Football League. And here's why. I know I get 17 regular season scheduled games a year. And if once in a while she drinks extra Pinot Grigio, then I get a few playoff games. That's how I look at it. I guess the marriage tip is, try and at least accommodate some kind of healthy regimen. I'm trying. I'm not trying. I have her convinced I'm trying, so that's a good start, right? I mean, like she treats her body like it's a temple. I treat my body like it's the beat up piece of shit car in the temple parking lot. That's how I view my health. It's kind of like I'm an old car. There's no more road trips. There's no more long journeys that are going to happen. I'm at the point where I just want to run around town. I have trouble starting in the morning. You know what I mean? When I'm parked too long and I pull away, you'll see leaky stuff. I leak a little bit. And the thing is, we're married a long time. We're realizing and we're forgiving each other for this. We're both becoming our parents. I'm becoming more and more like my father. She's becoming more and more like her mother. It's insane how, like, for instance, my father would always say the same thing. If you challenge him that he was wrong, he'd say, no, I'm not wrong. It's the same thing. long before, long time ago, when my kids were little. He goes, I want to take the kids to that Tchaikovsky ballet, the Ball Breaker. I'm like, the Ball Breaker? You mean the Nutcracker? Yeah, the same thing. It's the same thing. That's right. I'm also becoming my mother, though, a lot. You know what I mean? I'm butchering words really bad. Like, bad. My kids remind me that I'm butchering words. Like, my mother once told me, say a prayer for her friend Big Mike. Why am I praying for Big Mike? Mike, he took 6 steps with his brand new prostate leg. The prostate leg. I would spend money to watch a man walk on a prostate leg. Another way I'm becoming my father is I find myself saying, I read that somewhere quite a bit. My father would always say, I read it somewhere. One time I was in the 5th grade, I was doing my homework and I was doing a social studies paper. My father, what are you doing? I'm doing my social studies work. On what? I go, the atom bomb. The Russians are going to drop an atom bomb on us or we're going to drop an atom bomb on them. My father goes, no. Don't be scared of the Russians and the atom bombs. You ought to be scared of the Chinese because there's like 1 billion of them and they don't need an atom bomb. All they got to do is stand up and down, jump up and down simultaneously at the same time. It'll cause a tidal wave that'll wipe out the whole United States. I read that somewhere. I put that in my paper. I got an F. But I'm still saying I read that somewhere. Doesn't make sense to do that more because you got Google, you got all the. But the new way of saying that is I heard it on Rogan. I saw it on Reddit. It was on YouTube. But someone will always challenge you when you say I read that somewhere or make up a fact. I read somewhere, and I really did, that the whole art in the abstract expression school of art was all funded by the CIA. That's why these paintings kept going up in value, because the Russian artists couldn't leave Russia and they were only allowed to do propaganda paintings, and they're watching all these American painters putting up these crazy colors and getting rich. It drove the Russian artists crazy. That was the CIA's plan all along, to have these guys leave Russia. You don't believe me? All right, take a look at this. One is a Jackson Pollock worth $20 million. The other one was my grandson, who did that in about 20 seconds. So thanks for watching. Be on the lookout for more old mansplainings. If you have a topic, you just send me an email or, meet me in a bar and we'll talk about it there. Tom at tombriscoe.com. Check out my website for live, my tour schedules and things of that nature. But the most important thing is hit that subscribe button, and I thank you for doing it. See you next time. Where are my good glasses? Has anybody seen my good glasses? Will I have to get up to do that? How am I supposed to know? I don't know. Go on a Google machine. What the hell do I know? That's not what I said. I mean, it's what I meant, but it's not what I said. What do you mean, what did I mean? That's not what I meant was... What do you mean? You can't say that either? What the hell am I listening to? Someone turn that shit off!